everyone, Mary Blocher here, the Power Huff Stamper, and I just wanted to say that I was so excited to come home from convention and see all the great things in the holiday catalog. One thing that was so awesome is that I can't show you the inside, but Pam Morgan, in one of the wonderful projects in the mini catalog, were these beautiful six-sided stars. And I was so excited about these because my brain just went crazy on all the different possibilities. Because once you know one star, you can change it up all different sizes. This uses 2 pieces of designer series paper cut by 6 by 6. And so I wanted to share this with you today and take you through, walk you through how to make this star. So this one was just great fun. I just used one of our gold soiree pieces of designer series paper, 2 of them, and it's got just that wonderful gold and this gold ribbon is just so wonderful. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a piece from our holiday catalog. This is out of the Home for Christmas designer series paper, and it is fantastic. This is Silent Night, real thing, and this beautiful, beautiful green holly like holly bush things, and I love the white little berries because they just pop right off the page. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to suggest stop right here. Go grab yourself 2 pieces of 6 by 6 designer series paper and just do this right along with me, because you know what? When you do, you remember, and that's what it's all about. Alright, so we are going to be working on the Silent Night side because I want my star to be this pattern here. It might be a little bit hard to see what I'm doing, so I'm going to use a pen to draw my lines after I do them. You don't need to do that. You just will rely on your fold lines, but mine are very hard to see, so I'll show you that. I'm going to fold in half once, open it up, fold in half again. Now, if you're like me, I'm an educator, and the minute Pam Morgan did a little demo on this at convention, I'm thinking, wow, this is the little fortune tellers that the kids love to make. So I folded once in half this way and once in half this way, right? Now I'm going to go corner to corner. I think this is a really standard origami pattern. So then I have my triangles, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just freehanding, but that's okay. I can still feel my lines. Alright, and this way. Let's make sure I'm on that. Okay. So this is the basic folding of that star. Here's the trick. With a 6 by 6 piece of paper on your horizontal and your vertical lines, we're going to be making a measure at 1 1/4. So I'm going to just bring it over to my mat, and I love these stamping mats, and find my 1 1/4, which is right there, and I'm just going to run along and make a dot. And you're going to do that on all 4 sides. Alright, now that we have our 4 dots, you'll want to just simply take your scissor and you are going to cut right up to that dot on your fold line. There, I've got mine. Now here's where the fun folding happens. So where I've gone and done that little clip, this is going to be one of the points of my star, and I'm going to fold that over to the fold line here. And I want to just be careful because I don't want this curling on itself. I want this to come to a point, so I'm just going to coax that a little bit, as Pam would say, to a point and press down. And then I'm going to do that here. The more you can keep that a clean point, it'll make your star look really nice. Okay? So I'm going to continue to do this on all 4 sides, and then you'll see what we've got going when we get all 4. have your little edges here, the better. It'll just really make that star pop. Okay? All right, and now what I want to do is I need to assemble each of my points. So I'm using Stampin' Up's new tear and tape. It's kind of a, that double-sided sticky tape that we used to have, but boy, I tell you what, no more gunking up your scissors, no more fighting with it, and once you got it stuck, it is stuck for life. This is really great. It's a very thin double-sided sticky tape, and what I love, no scissors needed. So what you're going to do is on one edge, one side, I'm going to take my sticky tape and I'm going to come down, and I can't go all the way down because the point, but that's all right. So I'm going to put that on each one here on the right hand side. I suppose you could go over left. I do have to tell you I am left-handed, so I'm going this way. If you feel like you want to go the opposite way, you can. No problem there. You want to put it on this side? Go ahead. All right, I have my sticky tape on all four sides. Now, I'm sorry, my tear and tape. Oh, I got to get that in my head. Did you see how easy that was, though? I just tore it right off. No sticking anywhere, no gunking up, no making me angry. Hey, if you don't have this tear and tape, that's no problem. Using your mono multi-purpose liquid glue works just great. Just a little bit of thin lines there is all you need. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need paper off my tear and tape, and now I'm simply going to pull this other corner right over top, line it up, and stick it down. And see how that's already now coming up on itself? It wants to pull in, now getting all that dimension. I'm going to continue on to do all four, and we'll see what we have. Well, I've taken care of all four, and if I didn't mention, you definitely want our piercing tool. The tear and tape, it's just really easy to pop that paper right off the top. Trying to use your fingernails, sometimes you pull up the whole tape instead of just the paper. So I would suggest that. Okay, here is my four-pointed star from the one we just did together using a 6x6 piece of designer series paper, folding in half once, folding in half again, corner to corner, and then on each horizontal and vertical line we make our 1 1/4 inch mark, cut up to those, and now we have this. So I have another one here, my two beautiful things. The only thing you're going to do now is you need to put them together. And how do I do that? Well, tear and tape will not be a good choice for that, but what will be a good choice is your mono liquid glue. And for your mono liquid glue, you're simply going to come up just a little bit, and you're going to want to put a dollop of that glue. You don't need tons. You just need where that's going to touch the other star. Then we go ahead and just take the top one and line up where it's going to be. You might want to do a little pressing just to get those kissing together. And if your glue is showing, that's not a problem because the mono liquid glue, multi-purpose glue, will dry clear. And so that's it. That's how you take the two. I'll take the original that I had just made when I had fun watching Pam Morgan at convention. This is our gold soiree paper. Very fun. Same both sides. Just imagine now, you have the 6x6. So I played around and I said, okay, I'm going to use the music side of our wonderful Home for the Holidays paper, and I am going to shrink it down half. And so I just did up this 3x3 little mini star using our fun new Home for Christmas designer buttons. I'm using our metallic thread here. I'd like to actually have some more metallic thread. But how fun is this cute little star? Think about putting this on gift packages at Christmas time. Think about doing a whole bunch up and putting them on your Christmas tree. So how about a 12x12? Wouldn't that look great just on your front door or hanging in your office? I just love this star end. And I already know my customers looking inside the holiday catalog with the display on a mantle. They're like, how do you make those stars? Huh, how easy was that? So all you need is your piercing tool, your tear and tape, your Tombow multi-liquid glue, some beautiful, wonderful designer series paper. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you really enjoyed these. Be sure to share if you enjoyed, and also check out my blog and the links below, and happy stamping!